8th House Moon Rabbit. I ain't got my coffee. I even had time to do a little mud mask moisturization. Feel like I gotta adjust my music. I hope y'all slept well. I certainly did. Man, I recommend, I feel like I said that wrong, but I recommend those bamboo derived detoxifying foot patches. Y'all, it's not just how I have been bouncing up out of bed lately, but it's a different type of end of the day depletion. Even when I fall asleep on the couch or what have you, it's tired, but I haven't been so tired at the end of the day that I get frazzled and cranky for real. Like, I'm a moody person anyway, you know. So things like being healthy and being well nourished are absolutely pivotal to regulating my mood from, minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. That shit can be a ride. All right. Pardon my sniff. And I did the thing yesterday, y'all. I did not give up. I still got laundry to do, but I did a good deal of deep cleaning, putting things to rights about the house. And that's another thing. As I was doing it, I didn't flag in like strength. I got a lot of tile in my bathroom, y'all, and I got to scrub it. And I used to be tuckered and sore. I am not at all sore, y'all. Who I'm gonna listen to, y'all? Major Lazer? All right, let's begin. Ooh, apparently there's going to be a Orionid meteor shower. There's all types of earthquakes, y'all. Chills. Cold fronts, I mean. Raziel, the angel of mysteries. There we go. Wait. Here we go. Huh. And who's at the bottom? Material, the angel of rain. Yes, there's been rains all over the place. Oh, and the eclipse that just passed was apparently a partial eclipse. Because Lord knows I was out on my porch like, I know it's overcast, but when is it going to get dark in a way that is atypical for the day? The is it complete partial eclipse? The complete eclipse of the sun is going to be April 8th of 2024. So a spring solar eclipse in Aries. Cool. Would you know I still don't have a title for my last reading? This kind of bugged me. I didn't want y'all to feel like I forgot. I did not. And the more time passes, the more I feel like, who's going to really be other than me. Who's going to be bothered by that? Who cares? Do y'all care? Let me know in the comments. Do it for the algorithm. And I gotta say, although expansion has been molasses slow, damn. Okay, we got Libra at the bottom. But I was just shuffling and shuffling for so long that I kind of forgot what I was doing. Pardon me, y'all, since I'm just shuffling and it's going nowhere. I feel like I can microwave my coffee. And yes, I microwave my coffee because it's got to be hot. Ooh, and at the end of the night, when I got all my cleaning done, I put my body in the bath. Even though it was real close to bedtime, we even stayed up a little late. I still got in reading of the Lord of the Rings. And although I got to sleep late, when my alarm went off, which I thought I was going to snooze, I popped up out of bed at 4:44 like I hadn't even done anything yesterday. This is the shit, y'all. So, consult your doctors, for safety. But Lord knows I don't feel any worse than I did at all. Like, as a metaphor, I would say I feel more and more like clear water. You know how clear water, it doesn't have a smell, has no taste, but it's refreshing. I feel refreshed. Eighth house. Right next to Raziel, the angel of mysteries, pairs nicely like wine and cheese. Like coffee and donuts. Like peanut butter and jelly. Yesterday, my son just randomly was like, it's peanut butter jelly time. And of course, I had to indulge. Aries, Ceres, Capricorn. Ceres? But here we have Capricorn. So perhaps someone... excuse me. Y'all, I got an itch right in the middle of my back. Okay. Woo. What was I saying? Maybe somebody's got a 8th house Capricorn placement. The Jackson 5 and Muse, and I have not forgotten to read these, in spite of the fact that I feel like 8th house has been read quite a few times. I just feel like some of the highlights, I'm not going to remember the entire body, the neighborhood. I'm not going to remember the entire summary. But I feel like since the placement of these cards is what it is, Muse, okay. And Jay-Z, immediately, song cry. I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. And Muse, Time Is Running Out. That's the first Muse song I ever heard. Song cry. Y'all, the rain has Material, the rain card, has been coming to me very often. Idiocracy. Silence of the Lambs. That puts a that took me back to, so we could put it this way. Up top, Raziel, 8th house, Muse and Idiocracy. At the bottom, Material, Angel of Rain, Jay-Z, Silence of the Lambs in Capricorn. Before I go up trying to unravel any mysteries, I'm going to preoccupy my time with reading these. Ah, Raziel. Material, Angel of Rain. Okay. Raziel, Angel of Mysteries, the Keeper, the Speaker of Truth. All knowledge is pressed within the binding of his book. Raziel stands at the foot of the tree of life and observes all creation. Ever the diligent witness, forever transcribing the whole of creation. The book is passed to Enoch through his journey into the tree of life. There are some things we simply cannot know, such as the precious narrative of life. We can know the parts of the play, but not the story's end. Secrets and hidden endings keep the performance light and dancing through the universe. Raziel, wrapped on high, ever our present observer, we dream and fill Raziel's book of mysteries. Our breath turns its pages. Exhale. Signs, a book, a mask, codes. The Da Vinci Code came to me yesterday, and so did National Treasure. And also heist. But it was definitely in relation to a masculine who felt like he was going to have to pull off a heist in order to get back to the good with Miss Lady Love. Material, Angel of Rain. Material's touch is felt, seen, and heard. Its presence is heavy, filling the air, saturating the ground. Material is heralded by thunderclapping through the sky, signaling change and shift. There is a migration coming, and it arcs like lightning, a great migration. The potentiality from one body is moving to another, a precarious transference. A swift communion, like the arrow taking its target. Awareness is paramount for the journey. Don't try to create an outcome for your future. Be in the moment. Let the rain fall where it may. A fountain, a cup, an arrow. I swear to God, it sounded like they was like, don't try the heist. So if you watching, don't do that. As your spiritual lawyer, I must advise you not to try no slick shit. There's Capricorn and okay. Yo, I swear that sound was straight out of my grandmother. And yesterday, my son annoyed me, and I stomped my foot in anger. I didn't even realize that I do that. I swear to God, you heal and you observe yourself more and more clearly all the time. I didn't know I had that much of her in me. 8th house, the realm of reincarnation. Zodiac ruler, Scorpio. Planetary ruler, Pluto. Element, water. Position, succedent. House type, emotional. The 8th house is the realm of reincarnation, which encompasses the inevitable areas of life such as death, taxes, and sex. There are no shades of gray in this house. Things are either black or white. Shared resources are also a big theme of the 8th house. Someone who has a lot of planets here will often find themselves dealing with other people's finances or assets in some way, or will be the person called on to clean up emotional messes. Eighth house transits can cause you to retreat into your own inner sanctum for self-reflection, regardless of whether or not this is the energy those planets are known for. This energy, no, this need for security can cause you to be ostracized from your community, but it is necessary for your sanity. Amen. When you emerge, you will be a stronger, more enlightened version of yourself. In a reading, the arrival of the 8th house is a sign that it is time to take a break from the world and work on letting go of destructive behaviors. Nobody can do this part of your evolution for you. Working with this house is like taking a long, hard walk. Pardon me. Taking a long, hard walk with the absolute worst parts of yourself. While you're in this place, it's torture, but when you finish, you are elated. You feel a real sense of accomplishment. We all face struggles from time to time, especially when it comes to bills, taxes, and deadlines. If you have been waiting for a sign to get your life in order, congratulations, the 8th house is it. Come with a realistic plan for sorting things out before they get worse. Keywords: death, occult taboos, danger, torture, relief, reflection. The keywords for Capricorn, did I say, are determined, hardworking, logical, focused, respect, callous, insecure. I would say 8th house placements get a lot of, like, I gotta say that Cancer and 8th house groups don't tend to be the most fun groups in my experience. Like, it's a little bit of a bummer. Maybe it's because I have really buoyant placements in some places, like Jupiter North Node Aries 4th, or Leo 9th. Maybe this is what gives me the balance where it's like, if you've seen the Lego movie, it's like the two paths where one is fucking sunshine and rainbows and Technicolor and the other is like literally hell. Well, I can appreciate both, and the heavenly path feels way fucking better when you have come up out of hell and you still got the stink of brimstone in your hair, So I relate to the 8th house themes of, Song Cry, Silence of the Lambs, fucking Idiocracy, The Rain, The Taboo, Torture. That shit is real. But if you were going to have an 8th house placement, I would say Capricorn is the damn good one. So, okay. It's the Anima Mundi deck today. And I was told it'll tell us as much about the above as we need to know. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. That gives me big 2024 energy. I don't think I've gotten that before yet. Also, 2 majors right out the box. Seven of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, no, 4 of Wands, okay. Page of Cups, 4 of Swords, all right. Torture, relief, restoration, 6 of Cups. The 8th house is also as I mentioned, Scorpionic. Six of Cups is also, I think that's Scorpio Sun. I'm getting a narrative, a new cycle started with determination. A new cycle with the 10 of, it's not the 10. It represents a 10. Strength, which I believe is a scarab beetle. Seven of Pentacles. Investing quite a lot in the foundations of I would say a love or a passion project. Maybe having taken, pardon me, sweetness into the endeavor. Maybe even overworking, excuse me, and being in the need of rest. Six of Cups. I feel like what's missed? The sun. I didn't necessarily mean that to be a question and answer. Got a jungle in my heart, says this song that I've never heard before, with an elephant that appears to be in a jungle. Gotta retrieve this card before I look at more. Two cards. The Knight of Wands and the Hangman. Raziel did not lie to me, because this does feel mysterious, even with what little bits that I have gotten. Knight of Wands. I heard woman get busy. Here we have the Hangman. Queen of Pentacles. I heard doe-eyed. Four of Pentacles. That's a Capricorn card. The Emperor. Oh, I was telling myself yesterday when I was thinking about readings and how often love comes out lately, which was surprising to me, because I felt like when I first started 2 years ago, it came out way more often. And then, over the past, I don't know, since around the 8-8 portal, I feel like that's when it came back. 10 of Wands. When I came back, I felt like it was more macro love. But I thought, have I been a little bit salty? Judgment. Have I been a little bit salty about love. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe a little bit cold and intellectual about it. And for you Voyagers, I will work on that as well as for myself, because coldness and heart closedness is definitely a sign that more healing needs to be done, and I am not under any delusions, baby. Queen of Wands, I'm under no delusions about my status within healing. The Hermit, and as I mentioned to you guys, the Dream Clairvoyant said something which I'm not sure if she read it someplace, because I'm telling, the explanation seemed so apt, that the Hermit is the emperor who has lost his empire, his empress. So first we have the Queen of Pentacles, then we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords. No empress out here, and an emperor who turns into an empress after a burden is placed down. Two of Wands, making a choice. Knight of Pentacles, having waited too long. Like I got the idea of when you're waiting for food because you're really fucking hungry, and of course you're in a restaurant, and so there is the smell of food, there's the sounds and sights of other people eating and enjoying their meals, and you must sit. You didn't gave them your money, and you're not just walking away without your food. He ran off with all my stuff. That is what I heard. He ran off with all my stuff. What is that from? Waiting to Exhale, I think. 10 of Swords. Woo! The Queen of Wands. As I saw the 3 queens, I thought that's kind of too many queens. If it's not representing a single woman who perhaps has not made it to Empress status yet. That security in oneself, that being happy with the results of one's own actions, the world. Woo. And here we have the rainforest. This is the card of the rainforest. The lungs of the world is what that card is called. What's in the center? What centers it all and brings it together? But what I get is that this emperor got dropped like a bag of hot fucking bricks because there was competition. Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot. She took the hell off. Ace of Pentacles. For her own ace, instead of sitting like this. The Moon and Death went ahead. What is that card? Page of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. The Tower. Here we have Death. And the Moon. Maybe the impression I get is Capricorn and Cancer are sister signs. And a thing about sister signs is that the sun of one is the shadow of the opposite. So a Capricorn operating in Cancer energy is more likely to be a Capricorn operating in their shadow. Same with Cancer, operating in Capricorn energy. Aries, Libra. Ooh, which is the north and south node right now. So overall, people are supposed to be learning a new way to be the captain of their own ships and the master of their own seas without codependency, to learn how to be interdependent. But with Death and the moon, I feel like she moved kind of in secret. That when she was expected to just be shell-shocked from the way this sweet, gentle, seemingly pure offer of love and passion and investment, or I got future faking, how that would be snatched. I get ghosted energy. Also, of course, the first song that came out was I Can't See Him Coming Down My Eyes, but I gotta make the song cry. So I gotta make the song cry. So like emotionally withholding as well. It led to heartbreak. Lost a sword in this. Lost 3 pentacles. The 3 pentacles of collaboration. Ace of Cups in the upright. The Emperor in the reverse. I get that this woman's love was true as fuck. And he failed to lead. He was ineffective, immature, weak, unreasonable, and overbearing. In the face of being offered a new beginning, being inspired. He was inspired to go, look, fuck that. He was inspired to go get his dick wet because he felt popular. Damn, it's like, I'm not calling your DM, that's who this sounds like. I'm not calling your DM ugly, but it's like that phenomenon. And I have seen it with men too. You give that hit-looking bitch a chance, and she sleeps with all your friends. When she's saying, oh, that she wants only me, then I wonder why she sleeps with my friends. I feel like that might be the type that this masculine ended up with. Somebody that is holding on. But that particular kind of sexy that an empress brings has been absent for some time. I feel like for at least a year, whether or not these people have been in complete no communication, there has been no freely given and exchanged intimacy. And she is no longer operating in codependency or offering. And she might be in the market. What? She might be in the market for somebody new. Love to see it for her. What? You know what? I listened to Song Cry, and there was a lady in the comments who was like, because in the song, of course, Jay-Z's got to diss the fictional, or perhaps not so fictional woman who wasn't just going to wait around after she didn't been your come-up woman, gassed your head up, made you feel all good, helped you become successful in that way. And then you went off and was hanging out with the promiscuous girl wherever you are. And so, since he pretty much gave her back to the streets, maybe and that felt wrong when I said that. Like, empresses ain't carousing in the streets. If the empress shows up in the streets, it's like fucking Lady Diana then showed up. Princess Diana has showed up to grace them with her presence. It's considered sweet that she would fucking that she would be out with the commoners. That's what the commoners feel like. It's not her. Because she carries an energy. 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Hierophant. And I feel like this woman is really feeling herself. She's really feeling her worth. And she might really be ready to go from being single to being somebody's lady. Because what she doesn't want to do anymore, I feel, is sit in this rejected, dejected, sad ass fucking energy. Ew. Ew. I swear to God, that's how I felt when my heart was broken. Like, ew, bitch. Can't believe the fuck. Look at how you looking out here. That's what my internal narrative used to sound like. And I hope that this particular empress is at, or beyond, the point where you don't have to talk shit about that person anymore, where you don't feel like crying about it anymore. Because a lot of people, I mean, I've been watching videos in this spaces for a long time. A lot of people, they be dating the whole time. Like, sometimes it's not just DM, they're dating other people throughout. But for me, I don't see the point. If my heart is focused in a particular place, why pretend? So I can do what DM did and give somebody else 1 or 2 quarters of me? That's lame. If you don't want to be all in, why not be all out? But I feel like all that strife of the past, the struggle, trying to, it's like, how do I even describe it? I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Like that. When you're finally over licking the wounds and trying to distract yourself, because I just sat down with the feeling. I just sat down for a while. I just spent a couple of years sitting the fuck down thinking about my life before I was ready to pop out and have fun. Feel like myself again and better, bitch. That's the vibe I get here. And I even feel like this DF, I feel like you are more advanced than me. Perhaps I got a higher score, a higher mark in some other aspect of this journey, but I think that the speed in which you securely felt, okay, done with that cycle, absolutely, because we had the Wheel of Fortune at the beginning. I think that is her good karma coming back around. And I feel, as I said, that DM, should he still be called that? I don't even know. I had to question it. Strength again is still wondering how he's going to pull back up on the scene. But I don't know if he's even left the mean ass woman he done got with. This 2-5-8 of wands. Like, he maybe just fought with this other woman or is on the outs with several women and has a little bit of time in his schedule to hit you up, baby. But I feel like he might kindly, respectfully get shit from 8 to 10 swords in his neck, messing with this divine feminine. She's not having no more devilment. No more broken hearts. 8, 9, 10, 11. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. I think she's going to break him off with the truth. I think she might know a lot of his truth. We haven't seen the High Priestess, but I did get Time is Running Out with Muse. I feel like you went to go hang out with good time boys and girls while you were chilling and trying to unravel your shit. And when I say you, I have to include especially enlightened masculines who have a more novel interaction and placement with the female feminine, the female in their life, who is more of the masculine in their life because she is the one looking to you to be the embodiment of unconditional love, looking for you to imagine new and special ways to connect, looking at you to be good-natured and compassionate, calm and receptive, while they act a fucking clown. While they keep secrets, withhold whenever they feel like to see how hard you're going to work for it. Like monkey in the middle. Fucking keep away. Like, how much do you want this one pinnacle? I've got other pinnacles I could share with you. Are you hungry for love like I am? Damn. Let's play a love game. This is what I just heard. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your disco stick. I guess that's the energy. Wow. I have never heard that from the guy's perspective before. Wow, yeah. And that energetically feminine presenting male, he's fucking out too. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Money regained after severe toil. She might have hit your pockets. And you're not bitter because you understand. We'll just leave it at that. You're not bitter and you understand. You charge it to the game. I get it. Depending on what roles you adhere to, there are things that you will feel called upon to give in an intimate relationship that suits you and your energy. How that's received is on them. But you don't have to feel inferior. In fact, I feel like that was a tactic here. Making you feel inferior because you weren't cunning enough to play the game like they played it. Now, where the fuck did that game get your ass? Shit. 4 of Wands in the reverse. A stalemate, stalling. Strength through suffering. Well, that DM, should they ever see the fucking bright side of it, they're going to be buff. They're pretty much spiritually in the penitentiary right now. Hanging out with other inmates, doing God knows what. Look, hopefully catching that transformation train. Growth always means leaving something behind. And I think this Empress is willing to leave this motherfucker behind and take the fucking victory lap. And that is all under the heading of Empress. Eight of Cups. Motherfucker's gonna have to chase. Woo. Y'all, I snuck out once when I was a young girl and I got caught. And my mother had me run around in the cul-de-sac in which we lived. I don't know if somebody called the cops, but the cops rolled through, spoke to her for a moment, and left me right there to eat what I had prepared for myself. And I feel like that's what's happening to him. And I remember my mother roaring. It was like a movie. Run! And I did. And I feel like that's what the fuck he's doing. Now, what direction they got him running in? Back to feminine or just running off them fucking calories? You need something to do with yourself. You needed something to be passionate about. Maybe he's running from this Queen of Swords here that we've seen now twice. Once here, she's got a passion for it. She's got a taste for it. And I got Page of Swords right behind her. So they might have a child together. Three of Pentacles. She might be talking to him, talking about him to mutual acquaintances. You know the thing. Like, lots of dudes really are, like, deadbeat dads. They really are. And when women be talking about them, it's because that's who you are. I don't know whether that's who this masculine is, because there are also women who, no matter what situation they choose to start their child's life in, no matter what man they have chosen to begin that life with, or how typical the results follow, it's always that dude's fault. Whatever he does, if he's not in a relationship with her and dealing with cluster B, malignant cluster B personality traits, then he's an asshole and he needs to be absolutely annihilated on every level. Anything she can reach. Woo! Yep. Imbalanced. He's gonna need a strength. I'm not sure he's got time to be kissing up to anybody. And honestly, the Empress is probably the only one who could handle this. And he probably should leave other women alone, because if this Queen of Swords is real, like the vibes that I'm getting, you don't want to put any women in between this Queen of Swords and you. Like, don't be hiding behind women. Get your shit together. They can't save you from this. You're only going to get somebody else wounded in your war. Judgment. 9 of Cups. That's Jupiter and Pisces. Like, you went all the way deep into your cups. You had fun. You caroused. And now there's some things that need to be dealt with. But the bright side of it is that if you're under the sound of my voice and this is something that you got to do, there's nothing like a personal hero's journey to beef up your fucking self-esteem. You know? Like, making yourself proud by doing the right fucking thing. And don't act retarded like you don't know what the right thing to do is. And accept, if you choose not to, and this is I'm getting so passionate. This is the even deeper trick of it, that you don't even have to do the work immediately. You get to spend your whole life doing whatever amount of the work that you choose to, but as long as you don't lie to yourself about what you are and are not doing, things still improve. You can at least then trust your own sight. 4 of Wands, the Devil, and Temperance. Yeah, 10 of Wands. That he needs to follow in her, he needs to mirror that. He needs to follow in DF's footsteps. Oop. Get himself single. Stay single for a little bit. But because he can't even at this time, he can't even choose appropriate people with which, because I'm not like a prude. It's not about, frowning upon casual sex. I feel like sex can only be so casual before people start getting hurt. From microbiology to chemicals in the body and how they operate, it's only so casual, okay? Like driving a car is only so casual. It's several tons. You're moving at average 30 miles an hour, It's only going to get so relaxed. Live with that and enjoy that. But at this time, you can't even pick an appropriate casual mate because the types of people that you attract, with the kind of person that you are, they like to play games. And they don't even know all the games they like to play. They're just fucking around and finding out. If you want to fuck around and find out what the fuck around, then just keep indulging in the idiocracy. But I can feel like those earthquakes, the rains and everything, that's happening in several people's lives right now. And it's like a wake-up call, because I'm even starting to shake a little bit. So there's that. Let's get a couple of these. Do I need them? Spirit? Was that the whole of it? Damn, so I guess Spirit wanted to talk to DM today. Which seems to be following like a pattern, because last week DM was spoken to and the Empress didn't even show up. It was like all about him. I feel like the Holy Spirit is definitely trying to give this DM, who I've heard people call wayward, maybe not even people, maybe only one person, Mami Wada, victory. I think Holy Spirit has blessings set aside for this masculine, because he's not just a piece of shit. And that stands for whether it's a female or male in 3D. They are not irredeemable. They are not malicious or malignant. But, they need to get free of their own devilment, like their own vanity. That overcompensation, like you don't really love yourself, but you're very self-involved and still fucking unsatisfied. And Cassiopeia, her spot in the heavens is in a upturned throne. Her throne is upside down, and she is head to feet, and I think back to back with the love of her life, all because of her own self-preoccupation. She lost kingdom, I believe life, nearly lost her child, and her mate and the closeness that she had, all because of that unhealed self-preoccupation. I think Holy Spirit really wants this person. And bless them for it, right? I wonder if they listen to their intuition. Like, I feel like this person thinks about things that they did sometimes, as well as things that happened to them and were done to them, and they want to cry and they don't. Song cry. But they should. Because I feel like this person has done very, very few good cries. Manipulating themselves. with people as distractions, with substances, with stimulation. They are really in the need of self-knowledge. I get Chiron from this. Might even be supposed to be. Like, I feel like this person excels at doing something. They need to subtly apply those skills to themselves. They need to, and on this, I'm going to close it out. They need to discover their inner feminine and come up off that fear of intimacy and really being discovered and seen. I love you. I gotta go. Okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow.